Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Jen catching you on DTWJ Life. Hope you're all having a great day. And today I'm going to be going over the Mercury retrograde that's happening during the spring. It's going to be happening during March and April. It's going to go, let me see, I'm sorry, from March the 22nd all the way up to April the 14th. Yeesh, right? You know, guys, it's time to prepare, man. Get ready for the storm to hit, dude. It's on the 13th right now. I'm shooting this at 5:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey! Yes, I'm in an exceptionally good mood today because the past 2 days have been going so well. All right. Anyway, enough about me. Um, the meditation message, actually, when I was in the kitchen making my cup of coffee, right over here, cheers, big ears, the meditation message that I got was wait for it. And I'll get into that in further depth in just a little bit. But before I begin, I did want to mention that a huge part of this retrograde, because it's in Aries, is going to pertain to your physical health, your fitness, that things of that nature. So if you're looking to get any sort of like oral surgery done, which I am personally, this is a good time to be doing that. Um, if you have any chronic illnesses, you might want to look after them more so than you usually do. Although I do have to say that meditation message that came through, wait for it. As far as that goes, as far as that, yeah, right, as far as that goes, um, I kind of have a feeling that you guys, any of you out there that suffer from chronic illnesses, you're going to feel like a new breath of life coming into you and filling your body, making you feel, you know, like you want to be more physically active. So do keep an eye out for that. If you're going to go ahead and be physically active, do so carefully, monitor yourself. Um, you know, make sure to take care of yourself. Um, Also, there was another thing that came to me, and I'm trying to backtrack because I forgot to write it down, or rather type it up, for those that suffer from chronic illnesses, as it pertains to the message, wait for it. I'm trying to think of what it was. Yeah. Sorry. It's taking me a bit. Hmm. Anytime that you feel like that new breath of life coming into you, you know, that spring energy, that newness coming into you, and filling you with life, wait for it. And what I mean specifically is what you want to do is you want to take that feeling, right, that you invoke, not evoke, but invoke, that comes into you. You want to hold on to that feeling. You want to hold on to that energy and meditate on it and allow it to grow, because you are going to need that in order to sustain yourself during this retrograde. I would have to say that that is the most helpful thing about Aries being in the Mercury retrograde right now, coming up on the 22nd, lasting up until the 14th of April. That is the most helpful thing that you can do for yourself. If you're suffering from any kind of, excuse me, chronic illnesses, be it that, Crohn's disease, fibromyalgia, cystic fibrosis, what else? Asthma, allergies, you know, things of that nature. I personally suffer from allergies all year round, so I'm always focusing on, you know, my health and things of that nature. So let us go over all this stuff together. Um, yeah, the Mercury retrograde in Aries is going to bring about sudden action. Okay, that's the first point that I definitely want to cover. With sudden action, this can kind of come up as like a quote unquote fool card, if you will, right? You know, all that newness coming in, you know, the newness that comes with that spring energy, right? And you kind of want to take action on those things like right away, but take some time out to think those things through, um, you know, before you decide on making any sudden actions. That could be pertinent to any area of your life. Um, the second point that's focused on is vitality, which correlates with health, physical fitness. Like I said before, take that new energy, really, take it in the meditative message of wait for it, you know, meaning like hold on to that energy and just like focus on building that energy up. Um, you use like the heat from yourself, coming from your soul, your spirit, while you're meditating. You don't need stones to work with it. It's okay. You can work with yourself. Um, find that hot energy inside of you, that woo, like whoa, like that really vibrant, vital energy inside of you, and start to work with that and build that up inside of you, um, in the interest of taking care of your health and your physical fitness. It's also a time, like I said before, and I'll say it again, to be patient. If you're looking to begin like a new workout regimen, something of that nature, take it slow, okay? During the retrograde, take it slow. Don't overdo it. Don't strain yourself, because you're going to end up knocking yourself out doing it. Not freaking cool. All right, now on to the next one. The next point of focus would be sex and potential romance. Ooh, all right, we know how that goes, guys. All right, once you reach a certain age, you understand some of the risks that come with this sort of thing. But if you don't, it's a good time to take precautions. Obviously, use protection. But guard yourself against the potential of catching STDs. Get yourself checked out if you suspect that you perhaps are a carrier of an STD, male or female, so that at the very least you do know and you could safely partner up, in that respect. The potential romance part of it, at this point that we're going through, correlates a little bit with sudden action. Okay. You meet somebody who's just like absolutely freaking fantastic, over the top, wonderful. They seem great. They're charming. They're just wonderful, right? They're great to be around. But don't take any sudden action on it, meaning don't make any rash decisions, because Aries tends to do that sort of energy. And when it's, you know, when it's joining the Mercury retrograde, Mercury ruling psychology in this sense, your psychological makeup, it's probably best to be more patient, more observant, as far as, meeting a romantic perspective, goes, prospect rather, a romantic prospect. You want to take your time with this person, get to know them. Give it, like a few weeks, perhaps a few months. Okay, really take your time, because it is worth it. You're not just meeting somebody to, you know, bump uglies with and then move on, right? Like if it's romantic, obviously you're, pursuing this person, or this person is pursuing you because they see something in you that they can grow on. You want to make sure that this is a healthy connection, though, because you do have, people out there who are emotional vampires, energy vampires. As I said, Mercury rules your psychology, as well as communication. When it's in retrograde, the communication can be manipulated. So pay close attention. All right, moving forward. Okay, the next point of focus is new opportunities. Of course, every single spring, I tell you, I feel that personally. There's always a new opportunity, and it just feels so freaking exciting. Like you just want to go and you want to get it. But as we all know, during any Mercury retrograde, you gotta really read the fine print, especially if you're looking at work that includes contracts that need to be signed. If there are no contracts, walk away. Because if it is not on paper, honey, it is not okay. All right, just make sure that what you're looking at is legitimate. Okay? Seriously, do your research on whatever new opportunity it is that you are about to pursue. Also, make sure to research whoever this person may be that you're about to embark on this new opportunity with. Maybe this person is introducing this new opportunity to you, and you don't know much about this person, their history, their professional history, um, their, track record of success, and in which areas does that track record of success hold in? Is it stable? Okay, so you want to look at that as well. Next point of focus would be anger and or excitement. Oh, do I know this too well? You know, I'm not personally an Aries, and I don't have Aries in any major points of my natal chart, but, pardon, I do know how it feels to have my blood boil. Like, I do know how that feels, guys. Seriously. I know how that feels, okay? I know the feels of what's real as far as that's concerned. Yes, I do. So, this is the kind of energy that you are going to feel initially. Absolutely you are. And, you know, it's only healthy to allow yourself to feel that energy, to understand it for what it is. What's even healthier, though, is taking that up a step, okay, and being able to transmute that energy into excitement or motivation, okay, right? Instead of, you know, getting like really pissed off, like say you're fired from your job or your hours were cut back or something like that, transmute that into thinking, okay, well, there's an opportunity, okay, new opportunity, to be filling that extra time in with. And while you have that extra time, like I said before, research. Not just the opportunity, but also the person who's presenting that opportunity to you. Okay? Seriously. Okay? When it comes to personal relationships of any nature, of any kind. Ah, boy, I know how that goes. Your family member, your friend, your partner could say something to you that is enough to set you off and get you all kinds of pissed off. I get it. I do. I totally get it. Take a breath. And you don't have to count down from 10. It's cool. Just take a breath. All right? Get inside of yourself. Right here. Get inside of yourself. And say, whatever this person is projecting on me has nothing to do with me. If I take this personally, as a personal attack, and I'm feeling defensive, not only am I going to do or say something foolish, but I'm going to look quite foolish, and this is something I may not exactly be able to bounce back from right away or at all. Careful with your thoughts and your words. They do become things. And do understand that when somebody is projecting onto you, trying to elicit such a response or reaction, okay, it's more of a reaction because it's Aries energy. When that happens, understand it is them. And this is why they are projecting. Hurt people hurt people. Okay, they're hurting, so they're trying to hurt other people because they need their misery needs company. Right, that's what it is. So do yourself a favor and just really go inside of yourself when you're feeling that. Okay, when you're feeling your blood boiling and you're about to get pissed and your top is about to blow with the steam coming out of your ears and your nostrils, you're going absolutely freaking berserk nuts in your mind. Take a moment. Transmute that. Pinpoint exactly what they said and then respond. Okay? It takes practice, guys. And you know what? If anything, this is the perfect time to practice it so you can become better at it. Okay? Next point of, next focus point would be fresh energy. Okay, this is, whoa. Wow. Okay. You know how, like, I was talking about how people like to project and, of course, you react? Fresh energy. Okay. I know that earlier I was talking about energetic and psychological vampires. They feed off of this fresh energy, right? Ever work for a company and you walk in the doors, you finally got the position, and you see one of the higher ups saying, oh, we got new blood. Creepy, huh? Freaking creepy, dude. Like, they just feed off of that because they've lost all luster in life for what they do for a living. They're just there for the money now. So they kind of look at you like, oh, shoot, look at that. That's fresh energy. Time to feast. You know, put them to work so that I can make my money. Watch out for that new opportunity, I said. And don't be taking sudden action on that, all right? Sit back, observe, be wise. But the good side and the positive side of the fresh energy that's coming through is that it's going to be in you. You're going to be invoking it, not evoking it. It's going to be going into you, which is excellent because that's something that is going to carry you through this retrograde. And that's what you need. Okay, especially when it comes to the points and times where, you know, you have like so much anger in you in a moment, and instead of exploding and reacting and being wise, like you're being wise about it, you go back home, you're freaking pissed. You let out, you're pissed off a little bit, that's cool, get it out of your system, all good. But that fresh energy is going to help you to regenerate and renew after feeling all that negativity. This is a time to be cleansing quite often too, because you cannot keep that energy inside of you. Okay, when you feel it and you got to let that baby rip, you got to let that baby rip, but understand that it's going to be chilling out in your atmosphere, and you got to sweep that out, honey. Get your besom and just sweep it out. You don't want to keep it in there. Not healthy, because you'll be breathing it in every day. And that'll become your fresh energy, even though it's really not. Okay, guys? On to the next point of focus. We're looking at renewals here. This could be a renewal of contract, renewal of wedding vows. If you can, okay, try to wait for Mercury to go direct on that. But if you can't, like I said, take your time, take extra steps, read the fine print, understand where this person is really coming from, okay? Really listen and observe before making any decisions. And if they try to rush you, there's something wrong with that, okay? If it's a romantic partner who's trying to rush you into anything, let them know, hey, I'm feeling rushed here. I'm feeling rushed here. And I don't think that's a smart thing to do to me, because if you truly do care about me and or respect me like you say you do, you're not going to do that, are you? I would hope not. Because I care about you and I respect you long enough to take my time with you. Okay, you only have the rest of your lives. It's perfectly okay to take your time, and they should see it the same way. As far as business is concerned, having to do with renewals, I would say hold off, because everybody is in a rush to get somebody onto their boat, so to speak, because it's fresh energy. Watch out for that. Oh, they're everywhere, honey. They're everywhere. All right, next point of focus, we have clumsiness and carelessness. Blah, 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 blah. Why am I feeling this energy already with the way I'm talking throughout this whole video? Yeah. Yeah, you could easily, become clumsy. Not just, physically, like knocking into crap and whatnot, but you could become clumsy with habits, right? Falling back into old habits. That's a possibility. Another possibility is clumsy thinking. Meaning like you tend to kind of react versus responding. Like I said, take that moment to be in your head, transmute that, and don't spit it out like venom. Just cover each point calmly. Describe what you have to. Okay, no need to be clumsy. Carelessness. Well, that pretty much covers that. You got to be careful with your actions and your words during this time. Because tempers flare, things can erupt, and why feed that when you could disseminate it? You just calm it down. It doesn't have to be that way. Getting outdoors is the next point of focus, which I love, and that definitely correlates with vitality, health, physical fitness, and I think that is quite a wonderful thing to do. Now, if you guys know anything about being outdoors, you know that there are camping guides out there everywhere, making sure that you cover all points to make sure that you're safe while you're out there. You're hiking, fishing, okay, sleeping out in the tent in the woods. Read up on it, okay? I'm not going to be one of those that's going to be like, oh, be be careful, don't go out. No, don't do it. Just make sure you do it carefully. Cover every single point, be thorough, and then go. Okay, because you do need to get outside and you do need to live, and I'm not going to be that negative person who's going to tell you to not be healthy, to not get outside, to not do this, to not do that. No. Even if I were your mother, I would never tell you to do that. I want you to be happy. Okay? So next point, that's it. All right, back to the meditation clumsiness, carelessness with the words that are coming out my mouth. I'm feeling it already. Because it's like at a low point, you know, before it's full brunt that we're all going to be feeling on the 22nd. Yeah. It's like here, but like really subtle. Okay. Yeah. Back to the meditation message, which is wait for it. All right. What that essentially means is everything that I just covered about, you know, going over the details, right? What's going to keep you safe when you're going outdoors? What's going to keep you motivated when somebody tries to make you angry or stop you from doing something? What's going to keep you from making mistakes when somebody comes at you with a false opportunity? See, these are the things that you need to keep in mind, right? To focus on. Because that's what's going to help you through those things. Take your time going through them, okay? There's no way that you could get above them or below them. Understand that, okay? You could draw energy from higher, lower, as above, so below, blessed be. Yes, and blessed you are because you're here. But I do understand that as long as you are here, you have to get through it, all right? And as you do, take your time. Because life is for the living. Life is meant to be lived. I am not going to sit here and tell you not to do something just because a Mercury crap storm is coming. No! I'm going to tell you to live, but to do so carefully. Guys, thank you so much for watching me. If you would like a private reading pertaining to this information that I just had shared with you about the Mercury retrograde, you can go ahead and book with me through the link in the description of this video. That is going to my Facebook fan page. Okay, you can message me through there. We'll consult and we'll get that started for you. Also, if you feel so inclined to, feel free to donate to my channel because I am looking to continue to expand on the content and to give you the best of what I can give. As I said, I have an elective surgery coming up relatively soon. The examination date is on the 26th. That's not the surgery date, but there may be a point where while I'm doing general readings, the format in which I deliver them to you is going to change because, well, I won't be able to speak. But hey, I gotta get it done. Seriously. And guys, if you're looking to get the same thing done, it's safe to do. Go for it, okay? Even though Aries is joining the Mercury retrograde right now, this is a safe time to do it, all right? Take that opportunity and that newness. I love you guys. So much love and light to you, and blessed be. Take care.